In a shocker that left viewers speechless, Kody Brown has formally wed another lady by the name Sara William. While most of them are still trying to determine who Sara actually is, Kody did not hesitate to walk down the aisle for the second time. The most heart-wrenching response, however, was from Meri Brown. She allegedly cried uncontrollably when news of the wedding emerged, but what she did afterwards left all of us agog. Following years of broken marriages, emotional distress, and publicized breakups with Christine, Janelle, and Meri, Kody is making a radical new move in his life. This time, it's with someone entirely out of the polygamy sphere. Sources close to the Brown family have witnessed that the wedding was intimate, hush-hush, and unexpectedly brief, and only a few close friends and family members were there to see him walk the aisle. While official photos haven't surfaced, leaked images online show Kody standing beside Sara, a brunette who has remained mostly anonymous until now. So who is Sara William? There's little known about her background, but she's described as a successful businesswoman with no prior connection to the Sister Wives universe. Sources say that Kody met her through mutual friends after his breakups with his previous wives, and that things moved fast. Meri Brown's response has been the biggest moneymaker of this story. Everyone close to her says she was blindsided by the news. Witnessing the first leaked photo of Kody and Sara at the altar, she teared up, a witness reports. Having spent years attempting to mend what was broken and involved in Kody's life since the start, the brevity and publicness of this new relationship was a blow to her. But then, something surprising occurred. Only a week or so after the wedding, Meri was spotted laughing and smiling on a friend's weekend getaway. That shocking change of heart has left fans wondering if she's finally over him. Her Instagram story further fueled speculation when she posted a quote saying, "Sometimes letting go is the beginning of something beautiful." It is believed by many that this was her subtle response to the wedding and an indication that she is peaceful about the past. While all this is going on, there are reactions online, with some congratulating Kody for starting a new chapter, while others are excoriating him for abandoning the family he built over decades. Sara William is asked questions whose thunder is growing louder. Everyone wants to know who she is, what attracted her to Kody, and whether she's ready for the level of scrutiny that comes with the Brown family. The soap opera continues. On a recent tell-all special, Kody again positioned himself as the victim. In a cringeworthy moment, he even borrowed a line from Batman Returns and said, "You either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain." Many fans interpreted this as another bid to rewrite history and shift the blame. After all that's transpired, die-hard fans aren't falling for it. Now, the questions everyone wants to know. Will this new union be a new beginning for Kody, or is it simply more of the same for him? And for Meri, might this be the time she finds true happiness on her own terms? Kody Brown recently spoke out in a scene that had many Sister Wives fans shaking their heads. He acknowledged on film, "My mouth runs fluidly," continuing, "It's simple to ridicule a person who doesn't have a filter." He continued, "It's difficult to be responsible for things you speak in an ardent minute." Although Kody is not necessarily wrong in this characterization, fans long ago ceased giving him the benefit of the doubt. Whatever sympathy the audience originally had for him has been lost due to years of feeling manipulated, favored, and emotionally disregarded. Now, Kody's efforts to rationalize his actions look less like vulnerability and more like deflection. Kody insists that, for him, it is all about love. He suggested that Christine, Meri, and Janelle's jealousy towards his connection with Robyn brought about a significant change in the family dynamics. In his words, "It's like you find higher love, and then everybody just slaps you down for it." He maintained that there's something higher about what he has with Robyn, lamenting, "We've been asterisked. I've been slapped for it. I'm sick of it." That frustration has obviously boiled over, and Kody didn't pull punches when he said, "I love this woman, and I want peace in this relationship. But I'm at the point where I'm walking around flipping two birds because I'm so sick and tired of being guilted for loving Robyn." He may see himself as a misunderstood figure, a kind of Batman of the Brown family, but fans aren't buying it. Comparing himself to a superhero only deepened the divide. As some suggested, even Batman had boundaries. And Kody, isn't exactly Christian Bale or Michael Keaton. He may fantasize about being the anti-hero of a soap opera, but most viewers watch a man who lost sight of the very principles which he once professed to uphold. And if Kody is Batman, then Robyn, according to his reasoning, must be Harley Quinn, a comparison which strikes as more strange than complimented. But as Kody pens his own story, the women he abandoned are writing theirs, and they are self-aware. When asked to say which fictional characters they identify with, the ex-sister wives gave thoughtful, personal answers. Janelle was one of the first to reply. She told me that her experience reminded her of fried green tomatoes, particularly of the character Evelyn, who seizes command of her life and rediscovers her strength. Meri likened herself to real-life author Cheryl Strayed, whose life was filmed in the movie Wild. For Meri, the experience was burdensome and painful, full of trauma, but also of beauty, and ultimately redemptive. Christine, on the other hand, quipped that Everything Everywhere All at Once most accurately captured her life, turbulent, incessant, but happy. Both of them, in their own right, are drawing strength from being on their own. Nevertheless, the fan consensus is unmistakable. Kody Brown seems more and more out of touch. When he attempted to set himself up as an anti-hero, a lot of fans had reached their tolerance limit. It made them question, does Kody watch his own show? Does he read interviews his ex-wives and children have done? Or is all of this, to him, simply the cost of reality TV stardom? Both Kody and Robyn were constantly accused of inconsistency and doubtful assertions during the tell-all. It came to the point that fan accounts began drawing comparisons between their previous show comments and their latest interviews, pointing out the contradictions. With still more episodes of the tell-all left to be aired, fans are holding their breaths for what Kody has to say next. At the same time, people are looking to Janelle Brown and what she might be doing with Kody next. Since 2010, Janelle has been regarded as the glue that holds the family together, the level-headed, sensible voice of reason. She handled the budget and kept things together while others crumbled. Kody never appeared to not appreciate her wisdom. Now that the relationship is over, though, people are wondering if a friendship between them is even worth maintaining. Throughout the tell-all, Janelle was directly asked if she would remain friends with Kody and Robyn. She initially attempted to remain diplomatic and stated, "I could still be friends with Kody. I never really had a relationship with Robyn." However, as the interview progressed, her candor began to emerge. She explained, "I don't have any hate or hard feelings. I just don't really want to know them." She said that while she could get by with a superficial conversation with them, that's as deep as it would get. And for most viewers, it's understandable. After everything Janelle's been through, having an actual friendship with Kody and Robyn just seems not only unlikely, but unnecessary. For years, Janelle Brown played second fiddle to a family that professed to believe in being together, but frequently didn't take her seriously. Now, after all the pain, she's finally making it official. Looking back on her latest decision, the veteran realtor didn't mince words. "I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm not just going to be friends with them or have lunch with them." And when probed as to whether there was ever any possibility of rekindling anything more serious with Kody or Robyn, Janelle was refreshingly blunt. "I'm not searching for it. I just don't get along with them. I don't want to know them, and I really don't like them. This is not a rejection. It's a rebirth." Janelle obviously wants a fresh start, and truthfully, she has nothing to look back at. Her kids with Kody are grown now and making their own choices regarding their relationship with their dad. The only inevitable contact she might have had with him recently was at their son's heartbreaking funeral. But that book, though hurtful, seems solidly shut. She's moved on, literally. Janelle is no longer in Flagstaff. She's moved to North Carolina, where she's operating a farm with her daughter, leading a more earthy, tranquil existence. There's nothing more for her in the drama-ridden sphere of Kody and Robyn. And maybe that's the most empowering aspect. She realizes it. Kody, on the other hand, is still lost in his own story, still blaming the wives who dumped him rather than looking at the harm he contributed. Janelle herself confessed on the tell-all, "If I had a year with Kody, I'm not sure I would have married him, honestly." That dramatic revelation slapped fans hard with a thunderclap. After years of struggling to make it work, Janelle has channeled her frustration and disappointment into a new chapter, and she's not looking back. But while Janelle enters a new season of healing, Kody and Robyn keep digging themselves into a deeper hole. Watching them on the Sister Wives tell All special was nothing short of infuriating for fans. Before filming began, Kody casually asked Robyn if she was ready. Her response? "I'd rather have a root canal." That set the tone for what was to come. Whenever questions got tough or uncomfortable, Kody and Robyn deflected or flat out refused to answer. The favoritism was blatant. While the other wives were pushed to confront hard truths, Robyn slipped past the questions she didn't like with ease. Robyn even went so far as to say that previous video footage from the show was disturbing. But what actually disturbed fans was the way Kody and Robyn manipulated the truth. The lies, contradictions, and rewriting of history did not escape attention. The fans took to social media to point out the hypocrisy, and fan accounts started pulling clips from previous episodes to point out the inconsistencies in Kody and Robyn's present claims. For Janelle, these deceitful years finally caught up to her. Instead of wasting more time or energy fighting it against, she's elected peace. She's no longer giving Kody and Robyn the power to drag her back into old scars. And as Janelle moves on, it's apparent that Kody and Robyn will not be releasing so easily. The fact that Janelle will not remain friends will probably gnaw at them for a long time. At the same time, Kody Brown is thriving in ways that viewers have found nothing short of inspiring. Since her time on Sister Wives Season 19, Kody has made courageous moves in taking back her life. Once a committed believer in polygamy and Kody's vision of a big, blended family, she gave birth to 6 children with him, 5 girls and 1 boy. In the early seasons, she enjoyed close relationships in the family. But all of this changed following Kody's wedding to Robyn. Kody felt increasingly isolated, more alone, and more conscious that the dynamic she had once loved was disintegrating. No matter how hard she tried to maintain hope, Kody spent years venting about how empty she felt in her marriage. The emotional cost became too heavy, and in November of 2021, she made a choice that altered everything. She walked out. And not only the marriage, she walked away from polygamy, the drama, the emotional abandonment, and all that it entailed. Her aim? Happiness. And she's achieved it. Since parting ways with Kody, Kody has turned her life around in every way. She started a new career path as an influencer on social media, slimmed down, and adopted independence with unparalleled confidence. She even started a rental property in Utah and got back into dating. That is right, Kody is dating again, and she's been in love once more. Her own story is a powerful reminder. You can start anew at any age, at any place, and after any period of suffering. So while Janelle's closing that door for good, and Kody's still on the rise, the message becomes evident. These women are no longer supporting actors in Kody Brown's narrative. They're writing their own scripts now, and they don't need anyone's approval to live them out. Kody Brown is living better than ever, and love, this time, looks quite different. Following her departure from her spiritual marriage to Kody Brown, she discovered a new beginning with David Woolley. What started out as some lighthearted dates soon developed into something profound and enduring. Kody was swept off her feet by David's temperament, his compassion, and the stability he introduced into her life. In 2023, she said yes to his proposal, and the two finally got married, surrounded by love and hopes of new beginnings. Love wasn't the only thing Kody discovered. With David by her side, Kody started attaining big career milestones too. Together, they started a new business venture in the vacation rental industry, establishing a small empire along the way. In April of 2025, Kody provided fans with a thrilling update from one of her newest listings in Hurricane, Utah. In a video tour posted to social media, she showcased every cozy detail, from the modern kitchen to the inviting living room, and shared a heartfelt message. "We're running a special at our Airbnb, and I'm so excited to share it with you." She even gifted fans with an extra free night for every booking, adding, "Links to both Airbnb and VBRO are in my profile." But Kody's happiness is not all about real estate. It's about family. In May 2025, Kody posted photos from a fun-filled day exploring with David and her youngest daughter, Truly. The three were smiling as they hiked through Goblin Valley State Park in Utah. Kody captioned the post, "Love having adventures with these two," and encouraged followers to scroll through to see a hilarious video David had filmed of himself sprinting through the park with an antelope impression that had fans in stitches. Give him a thumbs up in the comments if you're impressed. She wrote, beaming with pride at the man who's brought so much light into her life. Christine's new journey is one of purpose. She's no longer a mother and wife, she's a writer. Like Janelle and Meri before her, Christine recently unveiled a personal project on a grand scale. Her first book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, is a memoir that gives a raw insight into Christine's history, her journey as a member of the church, and the time she chose herself over an unhealthy marriage. In March 2025, she unveiled the book cover, declaring, "Guess what? We have a cover for my book now." The red outfit won by a landslide. Wearing a bold red blazer and black dress, Christine sat composed and confident, embodying the change she's experienced. The book, assisted by a big house publisher, will come out in September 2025, and Christine is encouraging fans to pre-order early, suggesting that the supplies could be limited. But as Christine embarks on her new persona, one question lingers. Will she keep going with Sister Wives? With almost 15 years on the show, fans have grown to adore Christine's blunt honesty and no-nonsense presence. But her sparing uses in Season 19 sparked whispers that she wouldn't be back for Season 20. With Kody out of her life now, and her plotline now centered on peace instead of drama, it seems that Christine might have finally closed the reality TV book for good. Though fans would miss her lively spirit on television, everyone seems to agree. Christine no longer needs the show. She has grown beyond it. Christine is in Utah now, creating a new life with David, far from the drama that once swirled around her. While the rest of the cast members continue to deal with complicated relationships with Kody, Christine has moved on, big time. She's not holding on to old wounds. She's not falling into the drama. She's creating something genuine, something happy. And for fans who've seen her evolution from heartbreak to healing, one thing is true. Christine Brown is living her best life at last. As the Sister Wives drama continues to unfold, one thing has become clear. Christine Brown might not be the only one ready to move on from the drama. Her distance from Kody, Robyn, and Meri increases the chances of her not coming back for Season 20, and she might not be the only one doing that. Both Janelle and Meri have begun to slowly distance themselves from the drama, which indicates that Sister Wives' end is near, perhaps within a year. Whereas some of the cast members are discovering liberation, others are digging in and drawing criticism along with it. Robyn Brown, who has long been criticized for evading responsibility, was added again during Season 19's dramatic one-on-one interviews. In the first episode, she dodged pointed questions regarding the disintegration of the family. But in a just-published teaser, Robyn does finally push back, after being labeled Kody's sacred cow by Janelle Brown. The term, applied to someone who is above reproach, stung. In the tense back and forth, host Sukanya Krishnan boldly posed the question to Robyn. Did you enjoy being referred to as a sacred cow? Robyn strained to laugh, responding vaguely, "No, I don't know. Whatever. I don't care." But there was no fooling anyone with her forced smile. Her composure cracks were starting to appear. Then came the question everyone had been waiting to hear. Was there any possibility of Janelle ever having a relationship with Robyn or Kody again? Her response was quick and harsh. "I just don't like them," she replied matter-of-factly. No pause, no politeness, raw truth only. Christine Brown, never one to hold back, echoed the sentiment, reflecting on the collapse of the family. "If you've got a guy who 3 of his wives leave," she said pointedly, "it's a problem with the man." Her words rang out like a final judgment, and fans wholeheartedly agreed. In the comments under the clip, viewers didn't hold back. One wrote, "Robyn adds 0 to the conversation. She's only doing this out of obligation. Time for her to leave." Another wrote, "Now Robyn doesn't care? Guess her mission is accomplished here. Family ruined, ticked off her to-do list." The worst comments came from fans outraged over Robyn's cavalier demeanor. Would she still be laughing if someone questioned her about Garrison Brown? One user queried, referencing Janelle's deceased son. "She doesn't want to be there? Put her off the show." The criticism didn't stop at emotions. It spilled over into their daily lives and even into the decor of their homes. Kody and Robyn's offbeat design sense has become a sort of inside joke among the Sister Wives fan base. Following the sale of their Flagstaff house for $1.9 million and relocation to a new $2.1 million residence, eagle-eyed fans took a virtual walkthrough of their former home, and what they discovered raised an eyebrow or two. The hallway of the couple had a strange piece of artwork, a seashell and semi-precious gemstone wall sculpture. Though some saw it as symbolic, everyone else just found it weird. One Reddit thread poked fun at their Walmart rug style, with snarky commenters labeling their interior design a crystal-crusted fever dream. Nevertheless, even their most vitriolic detractors conceded it's their own home. If Robyn and Kody want to enjoy their furnishings, so be it. The actual concern for their fans is not the artwork on their walls, but rather the ongoing failure of honesty, responsibility, and self-improvement. As part 2 of the 4-part Sister Wives one-on-one special draws near, airing Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TLC, fans are preparing for more avoided questions, uncomfortable silences, and unresolved drama. But increasingly, people are asking themselves, what's the use of a tell-all when half the cast won't tell it all? With Christine, Janelle, and even Meri getting on with their lives, fans are posing the question the network might not be prepared to address. Is this the end of Sister Wives? As fans get a closer look inside Kody and Robyn Brown's old Flagstaff house, thanks to an online tour and some very telling listing photos, they're seeing more than just a glimpse of real estate. They're seeing a glimpse into the couple's life, and it's nothing short of shocking. One of the most discussed items? A strange gem and seashell-encrusted wall ornament that appears to hang in the foyer. At first glance, the piece looks like a chaotic fusion of natural beauty and artistic confusion. A long rectangular board holds clusters of what appear to be semi-precious gemstones, tanzanites, amethysts, and layers of seashells. Some are even open, giving an oyster on the half-shell effect that many fans have described as more odd than elegant. In theory, the elements are stunning, rare gems and dainty shells, but mixed together like this, the effect is chaotic. It's a maximalist piece, but with no theme or rhythm. The critics say it looks like a kid's coloring book come to life more than a high-class design feature. One Redditor nailed it. It's like they poured a jewelry box and a tide pool onto a piece of wood. But as bizarre as the painting appears, there could be more to it, particularly for Robyn. Starting with the tanzanites, these purple-blue, uncommon gemstones are recognized for their soothing, balancing vibrations. For crystal true believers, tanzanites are associated with emotional healing and inner balance. That's appropriate for Robyn, a Libra native whose zodiac sign is represented by the symbol of the scales and is characterized by an ongoing quest for equilibrium. Indeed, tanzanite's purple hue finds perfect harmony with Robyn's own personal style. From berry-colored blouse tops to the violet shades of her notoriously royal bedroom, purple is unmistakably her color. So perhaps, just perhaps, this sculpture wasn't arbitrary after all. Perhaps Robyn chose each piece the way she chooses her clothes, her lip gloss, even her couch, by color, vibe, and feel-good energy. But not everyone is convinced. A few dissenters claim that Robyn and Kody just threw cash at random pieces of statement art with little consideration or taste. All they did was add purple to the bedroom and throw overpriced trash around the place, a user complained. Some were even more disparaging, noting that while the home itself was certainly valuable, it had been staged in such a way as to lack warmth and feel more about spectacle than soul. Then there's the amethyst, another purple gem known for spiritual protection. Historically, Catholic bishops wore amethysts to ward off mystical intoxication. And while Robyn isn't Catholic, she is deeply religious. That connection between faith and crystal symbolism adds another fascinating layer to her aesthetic choices. But it doesn't stop there. If Robyn's home interior is an expression of her star sign, then it also reflects the bright and dark aspects of her personality. Libras are charismatic, urbane, and obsessed with beauty. They appreciate elegance and style, which Robyn obviously does. But they are also notorious for being passive-aggressive and manipulative when they feel threatened. Did Robyn allow her affection for Kody, actual or performative, bleed over into something more strategic? Did her need to be the favored wife come at others' expense? Believers think so. They've seen her subtly stake her claim as Kody's nearest confidant, even as the family imploded. Whether unintentionally or not, her gestures, much like her decor, say it all without ever actually saying much of anything at all. Ultimately, Robyn's gem-encrusted wall sculpture could be more than bad taste. It could be a reflection of the way she views the world. Layered, spiritual, dramatic. To others, it's an eyesore. But to Robyn, it could be thoughtfully edited artwork about herself. The things that bring about bad vibes. That's a plus. Seashells on the sculpture are symbols too. They talk of the beauty of the ocean and the beach, but they tell more than that. According to Harper Crown, just like mollusks change and develop their shells, seashells represent change, growth, and the process of life. The fact that they appear in healing ceremonies and healing practices across many indigenous societies speaks to their perceived ability to clean and renew. Kody, more than most, has truly had to change, and it has not been easy or pleasant. Actually, since losing his son, Garrison Brown, it has been tough. Sometimes life has alterations which one does not desire. Horrendous things can occur that necessitate personal development in a fashion that is emotionally crippling. Kody is accepting of this, but displaying great strength of character. He is maturing as a human being. Kody gave 2 former wives, Janelle and Meri Brown, bigger portions of Coyote Pass, which amounted to $35,000 apiece when the Arizona land was sold. This is a kind gesture, marking evolution after a huge loss. The sister wives' celebrities are evolving. Robyn and Kody have a new house and a new life. He is mourning. His conflicts with his exes are stressful, and life in his new home may bring him some comfort. Things with Robyn are not great, but they are restarting, and Kody's new attitude of kindness could be a stepping stone to peace. As they grow, their sense of style in home furnishings may shift, but chances are they've got a lot of the same things in their new home, such as the seashell and gem sculpture and Kody and Robyn's Bird of Paradise statue. The sister wives couple remain in love even when times get tough, and although it's not fairy tale, they have constructed a central family that feels very snug in a fancy nest. Thanks for watching more updates.